Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Sir Worldwide. This is
Sweet Tori, Genki.
I'm Mandolin Reese, the Street Angel.
and this is
And Sir Drinks a Lot. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Yeah,
up,
man.
bitch?
It's funny. Tori was telling us Sweet Tori was talking about this crazy story about some bears. Some bears were swimming.
Yeah, I was watching news. So
Yeah?
there was 3 bears was at someone's house in Pasadena.
Wow.
And they were saying it's maybe because the weather is too hot and they kind of gotta dehydrate and they want to swim in someone's pool. So there was mama bear, kids bear, and they were swimming in someone's pool. It's on the news. You guys can check on
I
Google.
saw that.
They're
It was
so
it
cute.
was cute.
It was
Unbelievable.
adorable.
yeah, they were in the pool, man.
They're just
Oh,
like
they're just
chilling.
people.
They
Yeah.
just, they
This
just
is
want
Southern
swim.
California. This is the wild, wild west.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
Yeah.
I saw a similar one. It was a lake somewhere, and there were people everywhere in this lake swimming, boating, and like little surfboards. And there were a mother bear and 2 cubs right in the edge, just frolicking happily, like they didn't even care that there were people all around filming them. They're like, well, whatever.
Wow.
We're just
It was
having
too
a lake
hot.
day.
Yeah, because I remember one of the too. I saw the kid had a little wading pool, and the bear was in the wading pool. It was kind of big for he just laying over on the side, and the little kid was crying. You know, he was crying because he was like crying. There's that bear in my pool because he wanted to go in. He couldn't go big bear laying up in there. The kid was crying because he couldn't get in his pool because the bear was in there.
Yeah.
What kind of crap is that?
I saw one yesterday.
Unbelievable.
I turned my computer on, and it's showing this woman. The camera was on behind her, and she just stepped out of her front door.
Yeah.
And there's this bear,
Unbelievable.
about maybe 400 or 500 pound bear, big
my
bear,
God.
brown bear.
Wow.
Probably keel over.
And
of a
he's
heart
looking at her, and she can't move. She's frozen, right? More like hypnotized.
Wow.
So she took her phone and she called her son.
Yeah.
Now, this is the highest intimidating factor I've ever seen in my life.
Unbelievable.
The son came because he thought she was playing around.
Right.
He came and he saw this bear.
Wow.
Now, she said her son is 6 feet 8, 300 pounds.
Wow.
The bear is just looking at both of them, and he just
Unbelievable.
turned around and walked away.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Got intimidated by
Yeah,
it.
sometimes they don't want no problems. The only thing you want is to surprise a mother bear with her cubs.
Right.
She'll wear your ass out. You don't want that happen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people get attacked because they'll stumble up on a cub and the mother bear automatically charged.
Yeah.
But basically, they just out. They just want to
Just chill.
Just chill, do your pool for a little bit, dry off. If you got a bar there, they may stop and fix themselves a drink. Then they go on back up in
Dig
the
in
woods.
the trash for
Or
dinner.
digging the trash for dinner. Yeah, so they just want a dip in the pool, a little dinner,
Yeah.
cocktail maybe.
So we
And
have
they
a
go
better
back and
understanding of these animals.
Yeah, right.
Just like us.
Just like us, you know what I'm saying? So, hey,
You would offer them a cocktail. I know what
you know that, so drinks a lot be like, hey,
vodka,
a little
tequila.
vodka, a little tequila, you know what I'm saying?
Then you'd have a drunk bear sprawled on your
Exactly.
driveway.
Exactly. And Stevie
What are
staggered
you gonna do
away.
about
Well, you don't know, man. If you offer this bear a drink, and it's a female bear, I mean, she might get horny, man, and then you're in trouble.
No, if it was a female that she offered the male bear trouble, then she'd
I'm
be
talking
in
about
trouble.
you. You go offer her the drink. And then do it the male bear.
Nah.
And you don't want him to get involved in your thing, man.
See, I'm not into that bestiality type
Oh,
of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Be careful who you offer a drink
We
to.
like Roofy the bear?
Yeah, come on.
How dare?
Yeah, Roofy the bear, I dare. Unbelievable. Well, But yeah, man, but I tell you,
You see any wild animals in your country?
Yeah, in Japan we have a little deer Bambi. They
little
come
deer?
out.
Oh,
the
yeah.
deer, they come around a lot.
Interesting.
And I live in the countryside. We do have bears come out the town.
Yeah.
They are not that chill. They're not coming your pool swim and chilling. They
Right.
come to find food, and they do attack you.
Wow.
And at a school, we learned this. If you see the kids in Japan countryside, you'll see they have like these little bells.
Yeah.
And they put on their back
Yeah.
for safety because the bears comes. So when you see them, you want to make a loud noise. It's like da, 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 da. So
Yeah.
they hear it, they'll run away.
Oh, interesting.
I never heard the story about the bear, the bells and the bears.
Wow.
Because I met a lady from India some time ago,
Yeah.
and she had these little things around her ankle, and they made noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I asked her why that. She said because that'll scare the
Animal.
snakes away.
Scare the snakes
scares
away.
animals.
Wow.
Animals, they don't like those stuff.
Yeah.
In the,
It's something different for them. So.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's funny how the different remedies because my You know, I got family members to live back in Virginia, and beautiful lake in the backyard, and they got the copperhead snake is out there, which is poisonous. But so what they do is they put mothballs down around their fence area.
Yeah.
I never heard that, and then I guess the snake won't come.
Oh, he don't like the smell.
Yeah, the smell of the mothballs. So.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's a good-
See,
good thing to remember.
That way, you know, we give them a few helpful hints in case you ever got some snakes or some bears in your backyard or whatever. So hey, you know what I'm saying?
Bells
See,
and
we're
mothballs.
informative. Yeah, bells,
Just throw
mothballs,
some of that
all that
around.
kind of stuff.
So we got a couple of viewers have asked us to speak about international activity that we've been involved with.
Oh yeah.
And if we haven't been involved, I'd just like to ask Madeline, Sweet Angel, where would you like to go internationally?
Well, I'm kind of a romantic person. I like love and amour, and I'd
Yeah.
like to go to Paris, France.
Oh,
you said it was one of your
yes. I
favorite
love it.
places.
Yes, I've been there.
But I don't want to
Yeah.
go unless I have a romantic person to go with. You know, like
is
we
it?
were talking about in the last thing. You know, we gotta have someone to go with, and Italy. I want to see some
Italy.
places.
Oh, wow, that'd be-
Tuscany, Rome.
Wow, sounds nice.
Yes, I went to a city in Italy, Milano, right?
Yeah.
And when I flew from Madrid, I think it was, and when you're flying over the Mediterranean right there, it's so beautiful. You look out the window,
Wow.
and then a little small landing strip, kind of reminded me of Catalina Island, a little
Yeah.
small strip, you know,
Yeah.
and the plane circles, and you land right there. And my goodness, the beauty of that Mediterranean and those little houses that are built up in the hill, and that's so beautiful.
And
yeah.
Greece would be pretty. I
Yes.
think
Wow.
I want to see Greece.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're gonna make sure you get to those places.
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah,
figure it out
definitely,
somehow.
definitely. Yeah,
How about you,
definitely.
Tori? You were born in China, and you spent some years there, and then you moved to Japan.
Yes.
Interesting.
Tell us a little bit about China, something that we need to know about.
First of all, I think Chinese ladies are beautiful.
Oh, I drink to that. Definitely are.
And there's a lot of good food, and people are we're different. Within China, we speak different language. As one country, we have almost different language. Literally, I don't understand people speak Cantonese or Hatanese or Shizanese,
Interesting.
and it's just different language for us.
Wow.
But at school, everyone has to learn about Mandarin,
Oh.
so that's national.
Mandarin's like the universal language
Yes.
in China. Oh, that's interesting. Mandarin.
And I'm not sure everyone knows this in China because we have long history, couple thousand years history, and so
More than
we
that.
had a lot of wars, a lot of different ethnic groups.
Right.
So in China we have 56 different ethnic groups,
Wow.
and it's only 7% of them are minority. Majority are like this 90 something percent. So
Very interesting.
something different.
I like
Yeah.
Mandarin chicken.
Mandarin chicken.
Hey.
Okay, so that's your Chinese part.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we did a thing on the wellness corner about the cigarette situation, and you could actually buy.
Oh yeah. When
But-
when I was a kid, I could just go to store and buy like one cigarette with like a couple cents,
In China? Or
Yeah.
Japan?
In China,
Oh, so they didn't have an age limit for buying cigarettes.
we don't really have age. We do like
Right.
18.
Yeah, yeah.
But we don't.
Oh, I
you
got you.
Like
They were
if you
just
go
like-
to stores, like, hey, give me a cigarette. They were like, paper.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
interesting.
just smoke like the corner next to the school,
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool before, but now if you think about it, it's just
yeah,
good
right.
experience.
Wow.
Okay, so
Unbelievable.
back to China.
Yeah.
You, let's see, 11 years. So you rode a bike to school, right?
No, actually,
Really?
I walk to school every day.
Really?
Yeah.
When I was in China, the first time I saw so many bikes, all I saw was bikes, and one lane on the road. 4-lane highway, all bikes, one lane for a car
Unbelievable.
in Beijing.
I think
Wow.
that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, things are
People-
I
different.
went to Beijing
No.
recently, and hardly any bikes.
No bikes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the cars are
car.
like Mercedes, Audis,
Wow. Times have
In
even
changed.
Beijing.
Lexus. In Beijing, yes. My goodness.
There was a traffic, 7 days traffic in Beijing.
Wow.
7 days.
Wow.
Imagine it.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay, so before we let you go,
Yeah.
switch to Japan.
Okay.
That culture. Tell us a little bit about that, because they want to hear about. Let's talk about international experiences. I got some.
Japan is beautiful country where Japanese people are very polite, very harmful, and people like to help each others, And we got this group-oriented mentalities, like if you are in a group, we help each other. Like in some company, we help each other. It's a great cultures, and they are people. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Japanese TVs.
So they're kind.
Very kind, very kind.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
In Japanese TV, we have the samurais, right? So they are the classic of Japanese style. They're so loyal. They follow the orders. So that was like Japan. I know nowadays it's changing a lot because the new generations and this new style. But I definitely recommend people to go to Japan and see how it is. It's just because you don't go there, you can't experience it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I heard they're having a big problem over there about a subject we just finished talking about actually in one of our segments. They ain't having sex.
That's what I'm saying about new
What?
They
generation.
say what now?
They're not having sex.
We don't have enough kids in Japan.
Japan. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's the problem?
Is it because there's not enough room or what?
Is there lack of women?
There's a lot. They were saying on the news was saying there's a lot of guys. They
Yeah.
are now sexually active.
Uh-huh.
They don't want to have sex.
Interesting.
So it was.
They crazy.
It is big issue in Japan right now. We're worried about like, hey, the population is going to be reduced.
Yes.
So
It's a serious situation in
it
Japan.
is.
They're not having babies.
Wow.
No.
That's the
Interesting.
problem.
How do they have a
Interesting.
bunch of asexual men there? Maybe it's pollution or something, like genetics.
I can't really answer about it. It's the way how they think
What a
about
mystery.
like relationship and sex. You know how I personally believe men should be dominant, female should be feminine.
Exactly.
You know?
Right.
Like men should go out hunt, and women should protect the house, and men should come home and the love all the stuff.
Right.
But I think the guys there, the life in Japan is very good. It's not like that big gaps. So people are very like stable. So they don't really have to like, let's go hunt, let's do this. I think majority of people are more like, okay, I can finish school, get a job, kind of like have regular life.
Right.
I don't know if that's the reason, but I would say that might cause them think a different way. It's like, you know what, and I just want to like really lean back.
Very
in the
interesting.
relationship.
So how are they going to fix this problem?
Open what strip clubs? I don't know. They gotta do
I mean,
something.
it's a serious situation in both
Yeah.
those countries. In China, they got a big problem too now.
Well, I heard
It's a
it.
huge problem. Let me tell you about it.
Go ahead.
The problem they have in China now is last 20 years,